What checks I need to do before border crossing?
Okay, the first thing we're going to check is the passports and the manifest to make sure we've got the correct passengers on board. We've already quoted what we're looking for, so we're going to start the search of the vehicle on the inside. Now, we're going to look in all the nooks and crannies, so that's all the small places where packages could potentially be hidden, and we're going to look around the inside of the vehicle, making sure no compartments are being tampered with. So on this vehicle, I'm going to start up here, checking for any signs of tampering and making sure the compartments are still secure. Now I'm going to move down to the front of the vehicle, into the cab area, basically searching as if I've dropped my mobile phone, looking for that phone. I'll make sure this hasn't been tampered with. I'll check through this area, looking down underneath the seats to make sure we've got no illegal immigrants or stowaways down there, checking all these compartments. So continuing my search, looking at any vents or grills, checking underneath the table for any stowaways or packages, looking between the grooves in the seats. I'm also going to make sure, check behind, and a visual check inside of the bin, looking underneath the seats where possible, going back to these compartments, making sure they look like they haven't been tampered with. I'll check visually all the lights to make sure there's no dark patches which could indicate a package is being concealed. I'm then going to check my exit to make sure nothing's been concealed inside the rubber seal. I'll check a look to make sure no colleagues are passing by, and then I'll do a visual check of the seals to ensure no packages have been hidden or tucked away there. Okay, so that's the inside checks. Now we're going to go outside and check the rest of the vehicle. Okay, so we're going to come out to the front of the vehicle, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look above the vehicle to make sure we've got no stowaways on there, and we're going to look below the vehicle to make sure we can't see any limbs or stowaways or any packages suspended from underneath the vehicle. First of all, I'm going to take a look at the top section of the bus. We've got our display board there, and we've got our lights, making sure there's no dark patches which could indicate a concealed package. Okay, we've already mentioned what we're looking for inside. It's okay to mention it again outside, but we don't want to keep repeating that process. So just to remind you all, we're looking for packages that may contain drugs, contraband, explosives, and in certain areas we'll be looking around the vehicle for any illegal immigrants or stowaways. So building our way down, we're going to look visually again down this area, looking in all the nooks and crannies. We're going to check the panels on the vehicle to make sure they don't look like they've been tampered with and they're still secure. And if I had access to these parts, I would look inside. I'm again going to look for dark patches on the lights, and I'll check to make sure nothing's been tucked away behind my number plate as well. And then one quick final check, looking for any concealed packages. Going to move down to the side of the vehicle now. So again, I'm going to start checking now the side of the vehicle. I'm looking on top, and I'm also looking underneath to make sure I can't see any limbs hanging down, any stowaways there, or any packages that may have been suspended. Again, we're going to start in a logical order, so I'm going to start from this side and work my way down. Visual inspection of all the panels to make sure they haven't been tampered with. There's no dark patches in the lights, and I'm going to look in the wheel area, make sure there's no packages tucked away in there, and continue doing the same thing as I'm searching through the vehicle. Same thing at the back wheel, making sure There's nothing stowed inside there or inside the wheel itself. Now we come to the back of the vehicle. Same thing again, working in a logical order. I'm going to inspect on top and below, looking for any stowaways. Now I'm going to do a visual inspection of all the lights and the destination blind. They don't look like they're being tampered with. There's no dark patches. Check visually in the grille, making sure we've got nothing stowed away. Now I'm going to open the engine compartment. Quite a big area here, and there's lots of places that packages could potentially be stowed away. So I'm going to do a good visual inspection, looking for any stowaways or any packages in there. Now, a key piece of detail here is we want to make sure we talk about the reservoirs on this vehicle. So what can happen is packages can be suspended in reservoirs using fishing line or cord, and that will be hidden from obviously your inspection. So we need to make that a key point. We'll be checking like the dipstick area, the coolant tanks, etc, etc, looking for any signs of tampering or fishing line or cord that could be suspending a package. Make sure that's secure. Again, we're going to work down this side of the vehicle now. Now on this side of this particular vehicle, we've got our coolant tank and our fuel reservoir. Want to make sure they are secure. They don't look like they're being tampered with, and we can't see any fishing lines or cord to suggest a package is being suspended inside there. Again, we've got another grilled area here. It's secured, it hasn't been tampered with. Visually, I can't see any packages in there. Now I'm going to check the fire exit, emergency exit rather, at the back. I'm going to check, looking under the seats to make sure we haven't got any stowaways or illegal immigrants there, and I can't see any packages hidden. And I'll continue to do the search the same way. So again, I'll look in the wheel area, checking the panels, they look secure, they've not been tampered with. Searching down the vehicle, again to the front wheel, making sure nothing's been tampered with in the compartment here for our battery, making sure no mirrors have been tampered with and nothing's been stowed behind there.